Welcome to Present Mind, Full Heart. In this meditation, we are going to observe some of your behaviors and where you would like them to improve. Before we begin, take a moment to find a chair or place to lie down where you are able to comfortably support your spine and relax your arms and legs and shut down your eyes. Now that we are settled, let's start with a nice, easy breathing pattern, focusing your mind on each breath. Let's bring these normal breaths into a deeper breathing pattern. Slightly deeper than normal, but not so deep it feels forced. If it helps with concentration, say to yourself, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. If thoughts come in, that's okay. Just let them drift by and not invite them in your world. As you continue to focus on your breath, feel the air flow to your heart. If you would like, place your hand over your chest to help you concentrate with each breath. As you continue to breathe through your heart, it's now time to consider a behavior you would prefer not to have or prefer to have less of, a behavior that shows up in your life all too often, that you would like to change or lessen to start with, or reduce the amount of time it comes up, and know how good it would be to replace it with a better or more effective behavior. Just consider for a few moments what that behavior is. See it, hear it, or feel it come across you, but don't engage with it, but remain way off in the distance. Maybe you can hear what's going on. If there are feelings or emotions attached to that behavior, just know that it is there. Seeing it, hearing it, feeling it from an observer's point of view, so that it is not you, yet you know it's your behavior. Now that you've taken the time to consider that behavior, consider the most recent time it showed up in your life. Remember that time specifically. Just remember watching from the distance so that you are away from it, and just see what happens. See and hear everything going on. Get a sense of the emotions and feelings, but without getting involved. Consider that time for a few moments, the behavior that came out, and that person in front of you. And in that situation, what behavior would you have preferred? A more empowering behavior? A more positive behavior? Something you could look back on, despite whatever situation, you could look back on and think, I behaved well there. I behaved correctly. Just consider what behavior you would replace it with. Notice that behavior. See it replay in front of you. No matter how many times the old behavior tries to play through in that scene you are watching at a distance, no matter how many times the negative behavior tries to replace it, simply keep telling it the new behavior needs to be there instead, and just see that play through. Time after time, just watch and listen. As you see the new behavior forming in front of you, as you see the behavior you prefer in that situation, consider the aftermath of that situation and how much better it will be with this new, positive, and empowering behavior. Run it through your mind, and again, watching as an observer. Take the time to really notice, to see, hear, and feel the new outcome. What came up, and how did things change? Now that you know you can replace this behavior, that you have a more empowering, positive behavior, something completely different, something almost opposite than your old behavior. Now that you know you have it in you, you know you have the choice to stop for a moment and take a deep breath and choose a different behavior. Imagine yourself in any situation in life, any that's occurred or may occur in the future, and see it play out in front of you, but with your new empowering behavior, waiting to be brought out in the right situation. Consider a time, maybe a time in the future, where you can have the choice of the old negative behavior or the new positive empowering behavior, and see that one happen. Now that you know you have this behavior within you, now that you know it's possible, you can choose this behavior at any point. And the more you repeat this meditation, the more that new behavior sinks in to be a part of you. And as we close in on this meditation practice for today, know that you always have that choice. It's time to open your eyes and come back to the room or place you are in. Allow yourself to focus on an object. Notice the color, perhaps the shape, just for a few moments to bring you back to the here and now. And as we close this meditation, consider you always have that new choice of behavior. And until next time, keep your mind present and your heart full.